Hi children, are you ready for the class? Okay, then I will welcome you to the 8th standard second language English YouTube classes. Dear children, today that we are going to study about one of the poems which is prescribed in our syllabus. Before going to my today's class children, I will show you some picture. Let's have a discussion on this picture children. See here, look here. Here in this picture that we are observing some type of people. Isn't it? Yes. Let's come to the first picture children. Look here. Here this man looks blind. He is a blind boy. He is a blind man. Am I right children? Then this guy is a disabled. Am I right children? Disabled in the sense he do not have leg. So he is called is injured or he don't have one leg. Am I right children? These people are called physically challenged in the society nowadays. Physically handicapped, that we can use the word handicap also. And look at this picture, and this man looks aged. Okay, he is an aged man and he is holding the stick in his hand, and with the help of that stick that he is trying to walk. And one more picture is there. Look here children. Yes. This man is met with an accident. Am I right? So the blood was bleeding there. In the other hand that we can see is motorcycle too. He hit to the bus there by hitting that vehicle, a big vehicle that he was fallen on the road. Got it? See, what do you feel by looking at this type of people, my dear children? Have you come across this type of people in your life? Very good. Of course, every one of us have come across this type of people in our society, children, because these type of people are living in our surrounding, and it's very difficult for them to lead their life. So what you will do when you look these type of people in your surrounding, or when you come across these type of people when you are going somewhere? Yes, very good. Somebody said that we will help them. Yes children, this is the morality. This is called the humanity. Got it? If we come across, if we find these type of people in our surroundings, if we get a chance, if we have any opportunities to help them, we should not think, or we should not take the chance, children. We have to go forward to help these people. Okay, if we have that notion, if we have that attitude, children, okay, that helps us to be a good human being in the society. So, it is my kind suggestion, children. If you come across these type of any disabled people or the aged people who are suffering, who are facing the problem to cross the road or to going somewhere, or to or needed any help, okay, don't take a chance, children. You rush forward to help them. Do you children? Yes. As a human being, that we have so many moralities, children, moral values. Among them, helping nature is one. That helping nature, if we have helping nature, it has included with other moral values like kindness, love and affection and other. So, whenever you get a chance, do not hesitate. Do you hesitate? No. No, na? Good. You help the people who are in problem, who are in distress. It doesn't mean that we have to help only for the disabled people. Okay. It means that we have to help to the people who are in problem, who are in trouble. Okay. Helping nature is one of the positive quality that one should possess, children. Okay. On the basis of the same value, children, human value or moral value, we have a poem in our 8th standard. Can anybody name that poem? Yes, that is called Somebody's Mother. Got it, children? Yes, you are right, children. That we have a poem in page number 91, children. Okay. Open your textbook. In page number 91, we find this poem, children, which is based on the human values which we have come across in the picture. Got it, children? Look at the picture here. Yes. Got it? Yes. Are you observing? Very good. See, here in this picture that we can see one of the aged or a old lady. Am I right? Yes. And this poem is written by Mary D'O'Brien. Who is the poet of this poem, children? Yes, Mary D'O'Brien. Got it? Let us understand what is the title of the poem, children, first. Somebody's Mother. We know mother. Mother in the sense? Yeah. Namma Thai. Got it, children? Then what is somebody's mother? Have you heard the word somebody's mother? Yeah, it's very simple. Simple, children. Somebody's in the sense others. Look at the apostrophe there, children. Here you can see the apostrophe here. Apostrophe tells us the possessiveness. Okay. Somebody is in the sense some other's mother. Okay. Not grandmother, mother. Okay. In the sense, the very title of the poem is telling us the poet is going to deal about somebody's mother. Okay. He is going to deal about the mother of someone. Got it? So how do you treat somebody's mother? How do you treat your friend's mother? Or what do you say to your friend's mother? Usually we used to call or we used to pronounce as a auntie. Am I right? In English that we used to say as a auntie ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ, isn't it? ಭರತ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ, ಮಗ ಎಲ್ಲಿ, ಮಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತೀರಲ್ವಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ? Yes. Though we say auntie, we treat them as our mother. Yes or no? Yes. See, children, in the same way that we have to look every mother as our mothers. Got it? If we have that attitude, if we have this quality of looking the mothers of others as our own mother, just imagine how beautiful will be the life. Got it, children? Yes. Look at that. Mary D'O'Brien is dealing about somebody's mother in the poem. Okay. Shall we see the poem, children? Yes. Before going to see the Mary D'O'Brien before going to start the poem, children, let us know about the Mary D'O'Brien, about the poet, children. Mary is, all of you open your textbook, children. In the very beginning of that poem, that you have these details. Look at there in page number 91. You will get this information, children. Mary D'O'Brien, a poet, author, and a lyricist, okay, was born in New York. He was a New Yorker. Many of her poems and children's books are published by the international publishers. She has provided lyrics for the famous piano piece, Hearts and Flowers. This narrative poem extols the kindness shown by a boy towards a poor woman. Look at that, children. So Mary D'O'Brien is a poet, author, and a lyricist. Okay, a lyric writer. Lyric in the sense sahitya baritare, and that you might have heard so many yes, people are writing the lyrics for the film songs na. Okay, that is called, okay, sahityavannu baritakkantavu. It doesn't mean that only the film song writers are the lyricist, but the others who writes the lyrics, okay, ಕವನಗಳನ್ನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಗೀತೆಗಳನ್ನು ಬರಿತಕ್ಕಂಥವರಿಗೆ that we say lyric writer. Got it? She was very famous for her writing for the children's book, okay, are published by the international publishers. So what does it show, children? She wrote, her writings are published by the international publishers. Means her writings were famous all over the world. She is a world famous writer. And also she has provided the lyrics for the famous piano piece Hearts and Flowers. For the she has written the lyrics for the piano piece, that too, the Hearts and Flowers. And this narrative poem extols the kindness shown by a boy towards a poor woman. In the sense, in this present poem that we are going to study about one of the guy who has helped to one of the poor woman was standing at the street. Okay, there was a woman, children. That woman was very scared to cross the road. We know it is how difficult it is to cross the road in the cities. Got it, children? So one of the guys has helped to that type of woman in the poem, and that poem, okay, that helping nature and that helping hand, one of the values of the humankind called helping nature, has brought beautifully by the poet in this poem, children. And keep in your mind, this poem looks little lengthy. Okay, shall we start? Okay, I will come to the poem now. Yes, I hope that you have understood about the Mary D'O'Brien. Okay, see, children. Yes, if you happen to come across such types of people as shown in the picture, how do you think you can help them? Share your views with your partner and classmates. In the sense, okay, by looking at this picture, okay, how do we react? That's what that we have discussed now in the very first beginning of the class, that we have discussed about this picture now. Yes, yes, share your response, okay, with your friends and the teacher. Okay, that's what they are asking in that paragraph, children. Okay, yes. Shall we see the poem, children? Yes. Before going to start the poem, children, let us have a glance on the glossary or the new words. Look at the new words and write down these new words, children. These new words are in your textbook also. Let's have a glance, or let us go through by the new words first. Let us see how to pronounce and what meaning that we can get for these type of these words, these new words. Okay. See, raged, R-A-G-G-E-D. Raged means, yes, clothes badly torn, means old and torn. Old in the sense, haleda irtakkanta. Torn in the sense, so make it as a torn. T-O-R-N. Okay. Okay, children. Make it as a torn. Torn in the sense, okay, ardogirtakkanta. What does the old and torn dress shows, children? Signifies? Yeah, it signifies the poverty. Got it? Yes. Then chill. Oh, nowadays that we have a very chilled weather. Chilled in the sense, very good. Unpleasant, cold. Okay, chill in the sense, a very cold weather. Chill, cold. Throng means crowd. Got it? Heeded. Look at that. H-E-E-D-E-D. Heeded in the sense, paid attention. Then hailing in the sense, welcoming. Piled means put one on another. Hastened. Hastened. Hey, make it quick. Okay, hastily. Hastily in the sense quickly or more speed. Speedily. Fast. In that meaning. In that way. Meek. It means mild. See, meek. Okay. Yes. The rhyme of the meek is weak. Very good. You know. Very good. Next. Gayest laddie. Lad. Lad. Gayest. Gay in the sense happy. Lad. Laddie in the sense. Okay. Here take the form lad here. L-A-D. Lad. Lad in the sense. Yeah. A young boy. Opposite gender of lad that we had come across in one of the lesson, children. Opposite gender of lad is a lass. L-A-S-S. Okay. Yes. Paused. Yes, you are very familiar by this word, children. Pause in the sense. Very good. Yes, where do we use this particular word? P-A-U-S-E-D. Very good. Whenever, yes, that we are watching the movie, or whenever that we are yes, watching the YouTube classes, if we want to write something, if it is fast, that what we will do? We will stop now. We will stop and write. Got it? Yes. That is called paused. P-A-U-S-D. Paused in the sense waited or stopped for a while. Okay. Yes. Yes. Write down the meaning of these word, children. Okay. Yes. Now let's come to the poem, children. Look here. How many lines are there in this poem, children? Yeah. It has 38 lines. Am I right? So, don't be afraid. It's a long narrative poem, children. Okay. It's a long narrative poem. Okay. In this long narrative poem, that poet, as I said, is going to describe about the about one of the helping natures of the humankind, and he is reminding the human generation, human generation, or the people, that how that we should behave in the society. She is also giving the message through this poem, children. Okay, shall we see? Yes. Have you opened, children? Yes. Yes, come on. In page number 92, that you will get this poem, children. Let us see the first three paragraphs in today's class, children. Okay. After knowing about the first three paragraphs, let's move on to the remaining paragraphs in the next class. Okay. Yes. Open now. The woman was old and raised and grey, and bent with the chill of the winter's day. The street was wet with the recent snow, and the woman's feet were aged and slow. She stood at the crossing and waited long, alone, uncared for, amid the throng. of human beings who passed her by, nor heeded the glance of her anxious eyes. Down the street with laughter and shout, glad in the freedom of school let out, came the boys like a flock of sheep, hailing the snow, pilled white and deep. Yes, children. Look at these paragraphs. In this paragraph that we come across one of the lady here. Got it, children? Yes or no? Yeah. A woman. The very first line of the poem is telling us that the poet is introducing a woman here. Got it? What type of woman is referred here? Look at the line there. The woman was old and raged and grey. Okay. The woman was old and raged and grey. Look at your textbook, children. Got it? What do you mean by raged? We come across the word raged. Got it? Raged. It has T here, but make it as a R. Raged in the sense aged. Got it? And grey. Grey in the sense? Very good. White skinned. Okay. When the people will become aged children, their skin will be grey and there will be the wrinkles on their skin. Got it? And she was bent with the chill of the winter's day. The street was wet with the recent snow and the woman's feet were aged and slow. See, in the very first paragraph of this poem, children, the poet is describing the old lady or the old woman. Yes, I hope now you can understand the picture of the condition of that woman, children. Look here, in this picture that we are looking at, the woman was standing by the road, and what she was trying, children? She was trying to cross the road. Got it, children? Yes. And at the same way, look here, that woman looks aged. See, she was looking raged and grey. That we come across the words raged and grey, na? Raged in the sense? Yes. She was old and she was wearing the old dress. Raged in the sense old and torn dress. Okay. She was wearing a very old dress and she was grey. Grey in the sense here? She was, white-skinned lady or aged lady. Got it, children? Oh, yes. So, look at the first stanza here. Got it? Here, the poet is describing, what is the poet telling about the woman here? See, what kind of woman do you find in the poem? This is the first question. We find the old and raged woman in the first paragraph. What she was doing there? Yes, where she was standing, children? Very good. She was standing at the roadside or the street end. Why she was standing there? She was unable to cross the road. She wanted to cross that road. As I told, we know how difficult it is to cross the road in the big cities because the speedy vehicles, because of the heavy vehicles, it's very horrible to cross the road, children. Isn't it? If we do any small mistake, they may hit and run. Got it? That's why that she is afraid to cross that road. Look at that. The woman was old and raged and grey and bent with the chill of winter's day. Bent in the sense she was, bend. Bent in the sense bagidale. Why? Because of the chill of winter's day. Chill in the sense the cold weather. That too, it was in the winter season. So that because of the cold weather, she was very much tired and nervous, shivering, and he was bent. Okay. The street was wet with the recent snow because in the entire street, as we could observe the snow. Okay, just fallen snow. Recent snow in the sense, yes, hima, athwa, yes, just like, what do you say that? In Kannada we say a moistured thing usually that we see in the morning, na? Hima or Ibni. Got it? Yes. Adu biddittu. In the street. And woman's feet were aged and slow. That woman was an aged lady. That is why she was very difficult to cross. And she was afraid because it is a slippery. Okay. If we have the water on the surface of the road, children, it will become, children. It slips now. Okay, it has become slippery. That's why that she was very afraid to cross it. Okay, have you understood the first paragraph, children? Okay, then let's go to the second one. She stood at the crossing and waited long, alone, uncared for, amid the throng. She stood at the crossing where she was standing. Look here. She was standing at the crossing. Crossing in the sense, okay, in the place where that she has to cross the road and to reach another side. Okay, she was stood at the crossing and waited long. She was stayed there. So what does it shows? She wanted to cross that road. Am I right? And waited long. She was standing there for the long time. ತುಂಬಾ ಹೊತ್ತಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. Others who came by, they crossed the road and they gone. But this lady was unable to cross. Why? Why was that lady unable to cross that road? Yes, you are right. She was unable to cross that road because that she was aged and the road was slippery, and moreover nobody cared about that lady. Look at that. She was standing alone, uncared for, amid the throng. Uncared. Care, uncared. Okay. Care in the sense? Yes. ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ಕೇರ್ ಅಂದರೆ nobody helped her. Okay. Throng. The word, we come across the word throng there. What do you mean by throng, children? Yes, we come across na. Yes, uncared for the throng. What meaning that we get for that word? Yes, throng in the sense crowd. The group of people. Okay, though there was a group of people, nobody helped her. Of human beings who passed her by, nor heeded the glance of her anxious eyes. Look at that. The people who go by, who went close by that woman, nobody cared that woman, nor heeded. Heeded in the sense, nobody showed the attention. Nobody has looked at this lady in a helping nature, nor heeded the glance of her anxious eyes. Nobody observed, nobody looked at her anxious eyes. Anxious in the sense, ಒಂಥರ ಕಾತರ, ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಆತಂಕ, anxiety. She was tensed. The anxiety was seen in her eyes, but nobody cared about that lady. Nobody looked about that anxious lady. Everyone who came by, they came and went. Passed by, but nobody paid attention towards the lady. Down the street with a laughter and shout, glad in the freedom of school let out, came the boys like a flock of sheep, hailing the snow-filled white and deep. See, look at that. At that time, what happened? Look at that, children. A school left during that period. Got it? Down the street, in the down of that street, with a laughter and shout, a glad in the freedom of school let out. Look at this picture. In this picture that you can observe how the children are going out when the long bell rang in the evening. Okay, how do you feel when the long bell rang at the evening, children? You feel happy and yes, start running towards your home na. But whereas when the first long bell, that too in the morning bell, okay, rings, that we do not show this type of enthusiasm. Am I right, children? Yes. Okay. It's common, children. Okay. It's a natural thing. In the evening, there is some sort of happiness because that we are going to home na. That's why. Yes, in this picture that you can observe the happiness. It's an imaginary picture, children. Happiness of the children who was rushing out from the school towards their home. Got it? So, like this, in that street, that the school was closed in the evening, and some students were rushing towards that lady, and there was a laughter and shout. The children were laughing, nagta idru, shouting. They are crying and shouting, glad in the freedom of school let out. They were very glad in the sense very happy. Okay, they were in a happy mood because of the school let out, because the school was closed in the evening na. That's why what I said in the just now na, every children will feel happy when the evening bell rings na. Okay, on that way they are going out. Okay, they are look here, children. How does the happiness of that children is described here? Okay, how were the children described in this paragraph? Okay, the children were described that they were going out to their home in a happy mood. Okay, has the freedom of the school let out. Came the boys like a flock of sheep. Look here, children. Came the boys like a flock of sheep. Flock of sheep in the sense onthara kurigalu nugtaral kurigalu onde hindiನಲ್ಲಿ. Okay, flock of sheep in the sense group of sheep. How that we can see the group of sheep go together in that way. All the children, after the long bell of the school, they are going in the road. Here, children, that we can observe the comparison. The boys are compared to, the group of boys are compared to group of sheep here. Okay, this type of comparisons are called simile. Write down, children. Write down simile. Simile means the comparison between the two distinct things. Okay, and simile is usually identified with the words like, as, and so. Okay, that we had had this class had this figure of speech class in the earlier. I hope that you can identify the figure of speech of these blind children. Came the boys like a flock of sheep, hailing the snow, filled the white and deep. Hailing the snow. What do you mean by hailing in the sense? Welcoming the snow. The snow was just falling now. Okay, now the ibbani ರೂಪ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ನೋ. ಸ್ನೋ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂಥರ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಂಜು, ಐಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಬೀಳುತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಐಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ವಿಸಿಟೆಡ್ ಟು ವೆನಿ ದ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ atmosphere like Jammu and Kashmir, it's common, and especially in European countries, snow is a common thing. It will fall on the road, children. It's very horrible to walk on the snow because it's very slippery. Okay, sometimes it closes even the highways and big roads, children. Okay, so here the children are very happy and they are so eager to play with the snow, children. Got it? They are pilling white deep. They are pilling in the sense they are throwing the snow to one another. In the sense, every children will feel very happy to play with these type of things, children. You also, do you play with the? Don't you play with the snow? Many of us do not have this type of opportunity in our locality or in our a geographical region, because of the that we have the hot weather. But whereas if you come to water, if somebody leaves you to play in the water, what you will do? We play na. Yes, in the same way, during the time of rain, we used to play in the outside na. Yes, in the same way, in that atmosphere, the children used to play with the ice, snow, and they were throwing from one end to another. So here, yes, I hope that you have understood till then, children. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಮಕ್ಕಳ? ಈ 3 ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Yes. Then ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ನೋಡೋಣ. Let us see whether anybody from that group help to this woman or not. ನೋಡೋಣ. Yes, write down the homework, children. Just write down these questions. What kind of woman do you find in this poem? Okay. Or how was the poet describe the woman in the first paragraph? Okay. And then, where was that woman standing and why? Write down there, children. Where was that woman standing and why? Have you written? See, the first question is, what kind of woman that we find in this poem, or what kind of how was the poet describe the woman in this first paragraph? Then the second question, why was the woman standing at the at the road? Where was she standing and why? Am I right? Yes. Write the answer to these 2 questions, children. Then another important question, children. To whom were the children compared here? Yes, the children were compared to the flock of sheep. Okay. Yes. Don't write this last question, children. Write the first 2 questions there. Okay. I hope that you have understood till then. Let us continue in the next class. Okay. Let us stop here. Thank you, children.